Come on, kick. Why is it always? There we go. Ah! Can't waste time today. Come on. You could take some today, cause maybe you the baddest. All this money, you would cash it. Taurus. Song that's playing for you is My Way. So off the rip, damn, I don't even got the cards. You might be in a situation where it's like you might have thought shit was Mickey D's type shit. Is it McDonald's or Burger King? Yeah, Burger King. You might have thought shit was Burger King. You feel me? You could have shit your way, or that's how somebody might have thought it was in your space. You feel me? They thought they could present themselves or express themselves in a certain type of way and or manner and get a reaction and or a certain action out of you. It's like someone almost thought they could pull the strings, and they thought it's the song that's playing now is Often. So it might have been if you're dealing with somebody who was familiar with you. It's almost like this always worked when someone would express themselves to you a certain type of way, or when someone would convey a certain idea and you would react or you would take a certain action because of what they did or because of what they said. So now you might be in a position where it's like where you were once kind of grounded in that, you might not be in a position to allow that anymore. So where someone could once do something, they can't do it no more. Whether that's express themselves towards you a certain type of way, or it might be a situation where you might have thought once upon a time you could have your way in a space and or in a relationship or in an environment, it's only to find out fast forward you can't. And that might be because of something that happened from or the reaction to an action you gave. I'm not sure what type of action or what type of reaction. Hold up. Who the fuck? What's his message? Oh my goodness. But yeah, I don't know what type of action or you feel me, the effect to a cause type of situation. I don't know what was said or what was done, but you might not be in a position where you could express yourself the same way you used to, or someone might be in a position with you where they can't express themselves the same way they used to express themselves with you. You know what side of the fence we fall on. Okay, yeah, whatever. Anyway. Yeah, it's almost like, and it could have been something like, because what's on the bottom is the Seven of Cups. So it could be like a relationship or just an emotional investment that you were kind of like all in on, and once upon a time, you being a certain way in this space could have directed the space a certain type of way. I'm not sure what type of way you were being, but you could have been moving or saying or speaking or acting a certain type of way, wearing a certain mask. And now it's like you may be still wearing the same mask, but you don't get the same result out of the environment or out of the association or with the same communication. You feel me? Or that may be how someone is viewing you. It's like they always used to wear this mask, and every time they wore this mask with you, it's like they would come trick-or-treating at your door, and every time they wore this costume, you would give them candy, whatever type of candy it is, whether that's an emotional reaction or, you feel me, they wanted a hug, a kiss, you feel me, it just spend time with you in some way, shape, or form. Now they coming trick-or-treating at your door, you feel me, they wearing the same costume, you ain't giving them candy no more. They wearing the same mentality. They're expressing themselves in the same manner that always got them something, and it's not getting them something anymore. I don't know if that's you or if that's a situation where that's somebody outside of you, but somebody ain't getting what they used to get, and it might be driving them up a wall because they thought this year they was gonna get the long Snickers. Last year you gave them long Snickers. Now you ain't giving them none. You feel me? You was hooking them up with the paydays, the Skittles, all that. You know what side of the fence you follow on, no Taurus? Somebody might finally moved out of your mind if it's a situation where, if it ain't a situation where you kind of been forced to move out of a form of expression or move out of a characteristic trait, because that characteristic trait ain't nothing beneficial for you. Look, judgment with what? Your stability or your concept of stability. You might not think of relationships or just self-expression or emotional expression the same way. You might not be looking at your life through the same eyes, but you're looking at the same life. You just feel about it differently. Now you might not be in a position where you want to invest in that no more, or you want to express yourself in that direction no more, or you want to put yourself out there like that no more, because you got a new sense of what solid ground is. You might have realized what you thought was solid ground was just sand on the beach, and the wind will blow that shit away real quick. Now you trying to stand on a boulder. You feel me? You trying to stand on something that you could jump on. If it ain't a situation where that's someone with you, you might be looking at something outside of you, and it kind of puts you in a position to make a decision. If you've been presented with something, if God done put something in your life and showed you something and was like, hey, Taurus, I need you to see this because I need you to change your mind about what you think stability is, or what you think the topic of friend, a solid friend is, or a solid relationship, or a solid family member. You feel me? It's like something changed your definition of whatever your definition of was. The song is playing is colors. I'm telling you, it's like you see different. Back in the day, you might have been looking at life through black and white lens, or you feel me. And this soon, the first time motherfuckers got TV with color, blew their whole shit up because they didn't know life would look like this. They didn't know emotions could feel like this. Now you're in a position where you might have been in an environment, or you might have received a expression from someone outside of you that kind of lit a spark inside of you and threw some color in your life. Then you, after getting that color from there, you went back over here and realized there was never no color there to begin with. I don't know what type of color, whether that was just someone shared emotions with you, someone made you feel. You feel me? And you ain't felt in a long time. That felt sent the pulse through your body, got your blood flowing, got your heartbeat going. You ain't felt that but bump in your chest and a little grip. You feel me? In whatever context or situation we talking about. You know what we talking about. We strap in my stream straight. Yeah, you're not supporting the same lifestyle you used to support. You might be watching your world fall apart right now, Taurus, because this ain't the world you want to live in no more. If that world ain't a relationship, it's just a habit or a routine that kind of built a life around. You doing this kind of manifested other people that get into that routine, manifested opportunities for you to walk through doors and further invest in that energy. You, whatever type of energy we talking about, you feel me? You doing this allowed you to do it broader as time progressed. And now you might be in a situation where you stop doing it. And as you stop doing it, that world or that space that housed that energy that was manifested from you doing that is dying. I'm not sure if that space involves a relationship, involves people, or just involves you expressing yourself in life a certain type of way. If it's a solo battle and you dealing with your damn self, you just ain't moving the same way you used to move, because how you used to move was toxic. You know what side of the fence you fall on. You might realize you can't hold on to those ideas. You can't hold on to that perspective on life, because life gave you, something different. Life showed you what love is, and you always thought you was in love until you found out what love really felt like. You feel me? Until you found out what friendship really feel like, companionship really feel like. You feel me? Until you found out what passion really hit like. You feel me? And you know what side of the fence you fall on. You feel me? It's almost like one hell of an example, but it came to mind. It's like all your life you've been getting fucked. You ain't never had sex before. You ain't never made love before. It's like that type of situation. Till you laid down with a motherfucker who sexed you up real good, ma'am and or sir, right? Then they change your game after that shit. When it come to how you perceive passion, motherfucker, everybody else is just sticking their dick, sitting on your and fucking. It's like that type of situation. I don't know who, what, when, or where you dealing with, but if it's on some sexual energy, and you know we talking about Taurus, because Taurus, y'all be horny as hell. Yeah, damn, dog. Because the moon in reverse, you might be dealing with a Pisces. You don't have to be, but it's like you found out it was fake. You feel me? I don't know who, what, when, where they brought you. You feel me? Motherfucker got you a little Louis bag. You feel me? You thought your man loved you. He got you a Louis bag. You thought your shorty loved you. She got you the new J's. Found out I got that shit from Temu. Damn it. And mind you ain't realized it was a Temu bag until you took it to work. Or you went, you feel me? You went to hoop with the boys. You had them new shits on. You had the new bag on you. You feel me? And then your homegirl was like, Your homeboy was like, You feel me? Now here you go looking at that like, damn, type of vibe. You feel me? Whatever they gave you was fake. Whether that was emotions, whether it was a practical gift, like something you could actually touch, or whether that was just a mentality. You throw the whole brain away. I can't believe you taught it was okay to think like that. Yeah, damn. And motherfuckers is getting moved out. They can't do that here no more. You ain't taking that from them no more. If we going back to the sex, it's like, hey, you. If a motherfucker ain't gonna sex you up passionately, you ain't trying to get none of that. You can keep that dick and or pussy to yourself, ma'am and or sir. You feel me? Yeah, you ain't trying to get none of that. If it ain't real, I'm cool on that. And it's like you not initiating. There's no initiation from you towards this, whatever this is, whether that's a environment. Mind you, keep in mind, this person, you the best they ever had. You feel me? I don't know what you was doing, what tricks you done did, but you fucked their head up. Now it's like their whole sense of stability revolves around you. Taurus, y'all be grounded. Y'all know how to set some shit up and motherfucking set yourself stable. Someone see that stability, they like that. Yeah, I like that. Let me get in Taurus world. You let them in your world, you realize that if they continue to be here, that shit gonna fall apart. Or you just realize the world that you built for them to be in, it was not the type of world you should have built for them to be in. Y'all two different people. Morals, one moral system this way, one moral system all the way that way. And you might have thought your moral went this way until life gave you something to realize you totally different from this person. When it comes to how you think, when it comes to how you feel, when it comes to the way you translate passion and communicate passion. You didn't realize how dead you were until something brought you back alive. Yeah, look, now you living in a different truth. Now you desire a new out of your life. Something that actually aligns with you. Something that you can actually talk about. You feel me? Something that you can actually parade about. This ain't nothing to be proud of, whatever this is or that was. You feel me? Ain't nothing to talk about. Nothing to bring home back to the fam bam. You feel me? Ain't nothing to bring to the dinner table. If it's a situation where you're in a relationship and you ain't breaking up with nobody, it's just like you might be. It's like you might not be telling your partner you don't fuck with an idea or mentality or perspective that they got, but when they bring it to you, you're not feeding into it anymore. So it's like you gonna let them know you don't like this by not engaging in it. Or when they bring it to you, you gonna feed it certain ideas, or you gonna say certain things or express yourself in a certain type of manner to let them know I don't fuck with this. Whatever this is. You know what that is. You know what we talking about. You feel me? The song is playing is yeah. It's almost like you came to a conclusion because it's judgment. Your spirit craves a different type of sensation. Or what you thought was fulfillment wasn't fulfillment for you, and you thought you thought your gas was full. The whole time your tank was empty. You was riding on hopes and dreams of another. Now you got hopes and dreams for yourself. You don't want to carpool with this person no more. Yeah, look, because they toxic. I don't know if that was you who was the toxic one. Look, they ain't trying to let that shit go with you, though, Taurus, because you was their sense of stability. I told you. You might be the reason the motherfucker was grounded if it's the reason where you were the reason somebody was grounded. Now that you in a position where you realize you're grounded and they're not, and you trying to be in a space that's grounded all around, yeah, you don't want to associate yourself no more with that. That don't mean that they ain't trying to associate themselves with you. Because have you seen outside? Yeah, motherfuckers would kill for somebody that's stable in one facet or another. Whether we talking practically, we talking spiritually, emotionally. Yeah, the world is in shambles right now. Everybody looking for a rock. And you might have been a rock for somebody. Motherfuckers looking for something real. Yeah, look, and they toe up. Taurus, they toe up about the fact that they can't express this idea towards you no more. Because that was really the topic of the relationship. The whole relationship revolved around this topic. Now you not feeding into that topic no more. What the fuck they supposed to do with the relationship? That's not going to put them in a position where they going to break up with you. Because that's what they wasn't trying to do. But it's like they got to find a new spark. They got to find a new topic of conversation to get you engaged again. Because you're not engaged. I don't know what you were engaging in. You feel me? I don't know what you was doing. I don't know if you was doing by yourself. If it's a situation you by yourself, or if it's a situation you with somebody, you ain't fucking with it no more though. If it's a solo battle, you just been presented with something real, and you realize just how fake you were. Yeah. There's some denial going on, dog. I don't know who's in denial about the space they share with you, Taurus, whether that's you or whether that's someone outside of you. But Yeah, that motherfucker a flat tire, dog. The song that's playing is Rockstar Bikers and Chains. Yeah, it just might have been a motherfucker with a motorcycle. I don't know what type of motorcycle. That shit look good. It look good on paper. Sound good on paper too. I don't know if you've seen any type of TV show or any type of movie with a motherfucker with a bike. Shit never ends well. The only motherfucker who got a bike and that shit ended well was what's that nigga name? Johnny Cage? Nah, not Johnny Cage. Yeah, that's that Ghost Rider. That's the only nigga with the bike, and the story ended well with the girl. I don't even think the shit ended well with the shorty for real. I don't, you know. That shit is not emotionally supportive of your perspective, or you don't feel emotionally supported here. You are not emotionally sound in this environment, in this relationship. Mind you, you probably got all the practicality of life. You probably got you some dollars. You feel me? Pockets ain't empty. You feel me? Pockets on sumo type tip. You feel me? You doing good for yourself externally. It's that internal fulfillment that you lacking. You want a home. You thought this house was a home. That shit's just a house. That shit ain't barely a house. It's just a box with people in it. Now you realize after the sex done dried up, you feel me? I might have been in a position where it was a physical based relationship for a while. Because again, you were in the practical side of life. You got the money, you got the car, you got the house. You feel me? Now you got the partner. The partner might look good physically. You feel me? Externally, and then not only do they look good, motherfucker might have sexed you good. Until it's like the sex dried up. The sex didn't spark your passion no more. It didn't light your fire no more. It just at a point it just became sex type of vibe. Now it's like now that void is back, it needs some sort of fulfillment, and then you require feelings, and you realize this person don't got none but no feelings. They ain't good for shit but dick or pussy. They can't hold a conversation. You can't cry on their shoulder if some tragic life event occur. You feel me? You can't do none of that. Ain't good for none but good. Look, the song that's playing is chromosomes. Ain't good for shit but good chromosomes. You feel me? They might get good genes to your kids, but even then, they ain't gonna be emotionally unaware as fuck. You can't teach somebody how to feel. Oh, what time is it? Yeah, I gotta skate. I'ma fuck with you.